chorus,
nice.
but then
Nice.
kick straight back in. And then after that bridge, we kind of get that drop down.
And let's go to the last chorus.
Last breakdown chorus, yeah, that's
For our Father is calling us, come. For the Spirit is drawing us, come. For our Savior has shown us the way.
Back to start A.
Okay, so yeah, I reckon back to the actual chorus.
Right, that's
Not using the bridge progression there, and then
Yeah,
do
yeah.
the chorus, and then we'll go to that bridge progression for the outro
With-
with the
with
layered
the chorus.
vocals,
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of doing some melody sort of stuff, but
Yeah,
with some
yeah.
epic BB stuff. Yeah.
Come and be recognized, come and be unified, proclaim that our God is the way. Come from distraction, come from frustration, come and take your place and pray. Come and be recognized, come and be unified, proclaim that our God is the way.
I reckon if we make that bridge twice as long, it's going to make it too long.
Yeah, the whole song.
But I also think it might make that feel too long. I reckon that's a good chunk of time to have
Okay,
that
so it
thing.
needs to go straight for the
I
jugular.
reckon, man. I reckon make that be the real pivotal high point of the
Okay.
song, rather than then kind of coming down to it and then back up to it. You know, like
I mean,
that-
live we can do what we want, but for
Of
the
course,
recording,
of course.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm just talking in terms of making this feel like
Yeah, no,
as a
but
track.
I'm finally getting the distinction between, hey, we do it this way live, who cares? This is how to make it
You're
sound
not
good.
paying me to make you sound good
Yeah,
live.
yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah, so no, I think I'm happy with that. Like, then it can
Because
stay
that
up.
chorus will still be big, but then when it kicks into that, then it's a real hands in the air kind of moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think
And
that
I think it's actually going to be, it's going to leave people going, oh my goodness, that was an amazing moment in the song, rather than being like, oh, did you see it? Let's do it again. Like,
Yeah, and I
let's
think
run it past you one more time.
There's two sort of things that can happen with the great hooks in songs, I reckon, and when they're not done real awesomely, you know, when they're done just right, it's perfect, it's great.
Yeah.
But when, you know, there's two things that leave you feeling unsatisfied. One is when they flog it to death, and you're
Yeah.
like, damn, that was so good, but a little bit less might have been nice just to keep me wanting to hear it again.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And the other thing is when they do something spectacular. Maybe just once or something, and you really feel like you want to hear it again. But in the context of the song, it doesn't leave you feeling very satisfied.
See, I think
you
we're
know?
going to win. We're going to have a winner here because we're going to bring those Haere Mai's back in over the some sort of outro.
Well, exactly.
Like,
you know?
so I think the people who are like, oh, I needed to hear that again, are going to hear it again.
Yeah,
It's going
just
to be,
as they're starting to think, oh, is
Yeah.
that all? And they hear the chorus, okay, no, that's sounding good, and then it kicks back in, yeah,
I think,
cool. Then it changes again, and they're hearing that payoff again, and
I
that
think
makes it
that'll be
more
huge,
of a
rather
payoff.
than concentrating it all in the middle of the song.
Just spoon feeding it to them right when they think they want it. It's like, no, now it's really gonna sweeten what you. It's really like, oh, that is a payoff, you know. So you had a taste of it.
Yep.
You're carrying on with the song. Song sounds epic. Yep, I'm into it. Cool. But then you get this big payoff right at the end, which is like, oh man, that's such a good payoff, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that structurally feels like it might work a little bit stronger there.
Come, ride the current that's flowing in. Come, so our lives are refreshed again. Come, for our Savior has shown us the way. Come from seclusion, come and lift our God up high. Come and be celebrated, come and be liberated, come home and be lifted high.